Through the Research Awards program, the National Endowment for the Arts invites applicants to conduct studies grounded in the social and behavioral sciences on priority research topics. In this video, we'll discuss the application review process. For full information, please review the Research Awards program guidelines and application instructions found on the Research Awards webpage. All Research Awards applications are reviewed by peer review panels using two review criteria: artistic excellence and artistic merit. The sub-criteria for each of these differs depending on if you are applying to research grants in the arts or NEA Research Labs. While preparing your application, keep these review criteria in mind. For research grants in the arts, artistic excellence covers things like the clarity and effectiveness of the research plan, a sufficient evidence base for the research plan, qualifications of the organization, its partners, and project personnel, effective strategies to document progress and success, and adequate resources to execute the entire project. Artistic merit includes a high potential to benefit the public and effective strategies to disseminate the research results, products, and data. See the program guidelines for a detailed description of the review criteria. NEA Research Labs are also reviewed for artistic excellence and merit. However, the definitions of these criteria are different. Artistic excellence covers things like the clarity and effectiveness of the research agenda and project activities, clarity of the proposed keystone research study, qualifications of the project staff and organizations involved, including a technical working group, and the ability to carry out the project on time and within budget. Artistic merit includes plans to develop a website and other products and/or services that engage the scientific and artistic communities and the public. High potential for the project to benefit the public, and potential for the lab's research agenda to continue meaningfully. See the program guidelines for a detailed description of the review criteria. Here is a brief overview of how we review applications and fund projects. First, staff checks all submitted applications for completedness and eligibility. Next, applications are reviewed by peer review panels, comprised of interdisciplinary researchers and evaluators from across the country. Each panel also includes at least one layperson, someone who is knowledgeable in the arts, but who is not engaged in the arts as a profession. Panelists score and comment on the applications based on the review criteria mentioned earlier. Next, NEA staff present funding recommendations to the National Council on the Arts for their review and recommendation to the NEA chair. The NEA chair gives final approval on all award recommendations. After the chair makes the final decision on grant awards, applicants will receive a tentative funding offer or a notice of rejection by email. Applicants who receive a funding recommendation will be asked to provide a project activity update, as well as Americans with Disabilities Act and Rehabilitation Act Section 504 compliance information. If relevant to the project activities, recommended applicants will also need to provide a status update on institutional review board approval and training certificates on ethics in human subjects research. Staff reviews these updated documents to ensure everything in the recommended application aligns with federal requirements. This part of the process can take several weeks. Once this review is complete, the formal award documents are issued. These award documents can be found on REACH, our grants management system. Payments are not automatically dispersed. After you receive your award notification, you can begin to submit payment requests through REACH. Finally, grantees are required to submit final performance and financial reports, as well as final work products, which are due 120 days after the end of the grant period. As noted in the previous slide, both programs require at least one final work product. This product is a 15 to 30 page research paper of publishable quality, and at minimum includes two separate components: an abstract or summary, and a full research paper that is a comprehensive account of the project. For labs, grantees are also required to create a lab website and share that link with us. For translational research projects, grantees are encouraged but not required to also submit a product that can be used easily by practitioners or researchers who might be interested in developing a similar program, model, or tool. Separately, it's important to note that any materials produced under a research award are deemed to be owned by the grantee. The grantee must use the material in a manner consistent with the award terms and conditions, including but not limited to crediting requirements. That said, the NEA reserves a royalty-free, non-exclusive, and irrevocable right to obtain, reproduce, publish, or otherwise use the material for federal purposes, and to authorize others to do so. Final research papers and products resulting from our grants may be posted to the NEA website, and grantees may request an embargo of up to 1 year from their period of performance end date, so that the papers are not posted to the NEA website within this period. For more information about managing your NEA award and guidance regarding the final work products, you can visit the Manage Your Award page on our website. Thank you for joining us. If you have any questions, please reach out to the NEA staff at nearesearchgrants@arts.gov.